some kind of plan, some kind of mission, some kind of way to redeem mankind. You know what he does? He doesn't send an angel. He doesn't come out of heaven and say, thus saith the God to all people. He begins to make a redemptive process. Redemption is to bring back, to restore. He makes a restoration process so that people can be a part of God once again. And he does it through this little family called Abram. Abram was nothing. He didn't have a whole lot. He wasn't like the largest. He didn't have the biggest social media presence.
No.
He didn't have like 12 kids like some of my chaplains. He didn't have all the riches. God called him not because he was large. God called him because he was small. So let me tell you the first point today. It's on here. God has a plan. Not a caveat, but let me emphasize what God has a plan. God has a plan even when ours fail. So go with me, if you will, to Genesis 11. So to get to the main text of what we're talking about, we have to understand how we got there. Oftentimes in the Bible, if we don't look at what's going on before the scripture, we'll miss the point. Right? Talked to my good brother today, just switching Bibles. Said, you know what? This didn't make sense to me. I'm reading something that makes a little bit better sense. Bravo! Going back and researching and looking, how does this make sense? So let's make sense of what God's telling us. Genesis chapter 11, this is the account of Terah. Who is Terah? Terah became the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran became the father of Lot. While his father Terah was still alive, Haran died in Ur of the Chaldeans, in the land of his birth. Abram and Nahor both married. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife was
Milcah.
Yep, excuse me, and the small name, Milcah. She was the daughter of Haran and the father of both Malachi and Isaac. Now, Sarai was barren. She had no children. I'm glad they emphasized that. She was barren, she had no children. She produced no children left. Terah took his son Abram and his grandson Lot, son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarai, and the wife of his son Abram. Together they set out for Ur of the Chaldeans to go to Canaan. But when they came to Haran, they settled there. Terah lived 205 years, and he died in Haran.